I'm telling you, bros. I'm telling you, bros.
Yes, guys, you know what time it is. Intro by David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan.
Cody Mac did it.
I can see you! You can see me!
So, Daniel Levy, if you are watching, you're a bald-headed.
Subscribe to the show now. If you don't subscribe, you love me. What's going on, folks?
Still got my voice going crazy there. 1,000 subs. Let's bring in my partner in crime, Cody Mac. Got the shirts. Two months and 20 days. And the
Not
folks
bad.
out there have helped us reach our goal. And not just the folks out there too, but all the folks in the Spurs fam. What are you thinking, man?
It's good news. It's good news in a sea of shit. It sucks that we almost wouldn't have been able to achieve this without like the ridiculous fucking circus of a news cycle that Tottenham has produced over the last 50 days. Like, didn't you started the channel right at Zagreb?
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So like it's like a snowball that was teetering on top of a mountain that just got pushed off at Zagreb, and now it's just rolling and rolling and rolling. I wonder if we'll ever get to like talk about happy times.
You know, I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
It's a legitimate question, you know?
Yeah, but before we get going, I definitely we've got a lot of people. We got some people we're going to bring on the show today too. We'll probably throw the link out there later on too if people want to join in and say thank you to you guys. But first of all, the people who have supported us from the very beginning. I think I started Patreon, I want to say at the beginning of May. So we were probably, less than 600 subscribers at that point in time. Because over the last 30 days, we've gained like 400 subs. So, and that's these folks here: Spartan 7 Gaming, Wayne Bonner, Mama Coates, Celery Agent, Mysterious AG, Kogaman M, Tony Gonim, and Alex Burleton. I mean, these folks have been with us since, almost day one. A lot of them have been watching the show since day one. A lot of them have been subscribed to the channel since day one. But before we could even officially, monetize the channel or anything like that, they were willing to put their money where their mouths are and help support the channel. And say thanks to some of the folks in the chat here. We got George. Thank you, George, for subbing to the show, subscribing to the show, and being a part of the chat. We got I'm going to mispronounce this. El Said. He's got some comments already about patting my tushy, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. Eugene, I know you're sitting in the back. We're going to bring you guys on in a second. And thank you very much, Eugene, for all of your love and support, coming on all the shows. You've been a big supporter of the channel forever, it seems like. And we appreciate everything that you've done for us. And Ganesh Rao, no, man, we owe it to you guys. You guys are the ones that have done it. And then that's Eugene's new channel there for the Spurs fans in Asia. So if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you go check out Persuasion TV. Brian C., you're all over the place, man. All the way from the Irish Hotspur to everywhere. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel and this show. RN, thanks, man. No, I appreciate it very much. I hope we reach 2K before the manager's announced. Maybe I don't. Maybe I hope the manager is announced today. That might happen right now. That might help us get to 2K, to be honest with you.
I honestly, I don't think I can be that selfish and say that I would want to get. I just want this to end yesterday. The manager thing.
I mean, if we get 1,000 people to sub today, then we can have both at the same time. We can have our cake and eat it too.
That'd be great. Yep.
And then Joe, Thurgood, you've been amazing too, man. Thanks for all your support. Reload XXXXXXX. I always love your comments out on the videos after the fact, and your comments in the chat. We don't always have the same opinions, but you're always a great part of the show. And Spartan 7 Gaming, thank you for being our very first Patreon. You're the man. You are the lifeblood of this channel. And then Cody Mac, my partner in crime. It was almost a month to the day of the channel that I messaged you on Twitter and was like, Come join me. Come join me. Come join the dark side, Cody. And not gonna lie, you were a little hesitant at first, but you saw the light.
You
But-
don't know the power of the dark side.
And but no, man, I think, and this is just our 2 months, not even 3 whole months, right? So for people that don't know, or if you haven't looked back and look, or if you just joined the channel recently, our first video was March 18th. So April, May, and then it's not June 18th yet. So it hasn't even been a full 3 months. So about 2.5 months, 2 months, 20 days ish. I'm sure there's extra 31 day months in there. So it's probably 2 months and 21 days, but probably more 22 days because you have March and May.
You know what? I honestly, I don't think that it's a stretch to say that we've achieved more than Tottenham Hotspur in the last 50 days.
That's probably true. It's probably true.
I think, honestly, just you dyeing your beard is probably more than what Tottenham have accomplished in the last 50 days. I mean, look at that thing.
it is looking sharp. That is true. And then, surprisingly enough, my wife has said hello and congratulations. So I didn't know she watched the show. That's the first time she's ever commented. So wow.
My wife said that she tuned in at work last week for like 5 minutes, and that kind of scared me because I sometimes say shit about my wife on here.
Yeah,
And
well, my wife's
that's
at work too right now, so she shouldn't be watching the show either.
Or like my kids or stuff like this, talking shit about my kids. Like, so now it's like I have to block her or something.
Hide her from the channel. If you know her YouTube thing,
Melissa,
send it to me in WhatsApp, and I'll block her on the channel. Hide her on the channel.
But then we'll be on $9.99.
So that she could just watch it from a bro browser without logging in, right? So that never works. We got the Tottenham Texan, newer member of the chat, but a faithful for as long as he's been here. He's been a faithful member. And gotta love Texas. Joe Meth was Texas, and yeah, man, no, that's what this channel is about, is humor. That's why we're rolling the intro. I was playing a lot of our famous memes that we've done throughout the last 60 days, and we hope to do more, man. I hope to get more creative and be more fun with a lot of the things that are going on the stream, and adding new shows, new ways to connect with us.
Hi,
My mom's here. Congratulations on 1K. Careful, Mr. K. It's my mom you're talking about. But I don't even know if Mr. K's in here. I haven't looked at the chat further down, but no, it's just funny. Some little comments you made one time. And 우리 한국 친구분들, 예, 여러분들 아주 너무 감사합니다. 우리 채널은 한국 여러분들 없었으면 이런 1000명 구독을 했을 수 없었습니다. 감사합니다. So that's all my Korean fans. I basically said, without all of the Korean support,
Yeah, exactly.
a lot of this stuff wouldn't have been able to have happened as quickly as it has. Gogomanim, Tony Go, David. Yes, Gogomanim is here. Gogomanim. 결혼하지 않았으면. No, I was kidding. I said, if I wasn't married. No, I was joking. I have no idea what you even look like. But the fact that you support the channel as much as you do is taking on the moderator role. You're in every single chat of every stream that we could do, pretty much, regardless of what time it is in Korea. And you take care of making sure to promote the channel and doing all that stuff. Hanging out with us on Discord and all over the place. So I appreciate your help and support. like crazy. You're great. What else we got here? Man, there's too many comments. I'm gonna have to go do this quickly. We're gonna be here all day. Terry Wright. No, big up yourself, man. Thank you very much. Bill Bez. Levy mining the Merciless.
Mercedes, maybe Merciless. Levy mean the Merciless.
But Bill, we've had some. I think we've had some clashes in some chats or on some shows, but I appreciate you sticking with us. Look, I like if you dislike me and you're still subscribed and watching the shows. I like that even more because that means that you're Tottenham through and through. I prefer that you like me, but if you don't, Shelfside Spurs, Johnny Einstein. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. Great channel. They do a weekly show. And the artist formerly known as Gingerbeard. I'm sure the Gingerbeard will come back. Well, I'm not sure that it will. I know that it will. But Johnny, jump on here, Johnny, and come promote your mouth. But for people that are watching, go check out Johnny. He's been on the show a couple times, especially for the Q&A show. Sean Moran, 1K. Now on to 2K. Thank you very much, Sean. Always love being on with you over at the Irish Hotspur and stuff like that. Who else is in here? Muntaz Ali, thank you very much. All of you guys, all the support for you guys is 100%. Nuno's going to Palace, and I think they said Potter's going to Everton, right? So we don't even have part 2 answers yet. JJ Tubb, thank you for always coming on the show. We love your support to the channel. Steven, thank you very much. Love you guys too. The song Grove 1954. Love you guys. Thank you for all your help. Stuart Such, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your support. Will L, thank you very much. Us Will's got to stay together. 92 Flamethrower, he's been a subscriber since the very beginning. Carlos, thank you very much. Surav, AMZO, you're amazing. You're in everybody's channel as well, supporting everybody. 7, thank you very much. Congrats, bro. Underrated and the best American football fans I've ever met. Thank you. Cody's Canadian though. But I'm thinking about we'll give him a green card and he can come live in America. Is that what you got? Is that your new thing for shows now?
Pass. You move up here. Okay.
We'll get Coney a green card and we'll.
It's for you, Tottenham Texan.
Did I miss anybody in the chat? I know Marcus Aurelius. Rome didn't fall in a day, but we did build this channel to 1,000 subscribers in 2 months, 2.5 months. I want to be fair. Not only that, Cody, but you know that we have over 50,000 views as well. Not only is it 1,000 subs.
Saw that today.
53. We're sitting at 53,000 views. Right, and so
yeah,
subscribers is one part of the equation, but views is another part of this equation. And for the number of videos I think we have too. I think we have right around 55, 56 videos, and that's it. So, it's been crazy.
Yeah. And I know we're trying to make it through the commenters and everything, but just quickly before I forget, there's just so many people in the YouTube, the Spurs YouTube spectrum, the realm that have helped us out along the way. And I just wanted to make sure that we mentioned at least a few of them. The guys over at Tottenham Away, Shy, Brian Daigle, Brian Ireland, Jack Konecki, Stelios. Obviously, the Godfathers themselves, Ben and Sim over at We Are Tottenham TV, Matt Hayes, you know, the Matt Hayes raid is like one of the biggest sub bumps you can get. So I jokingly said we have to start getting his schedule so we can start streaming in the middle of his streams so that he can keep sending people over our way. Henry Wright TV, David, the Irish Hotspur, the mayor of Spurs YouTube, as I call him, since he's always looking out for everybody else. Johnny Einstein, Shelfside Spurs, Cenk, Josh from Spurs Debate TV, all the Paxton Road Boys, Sam, Mike, Darius, Bob Spur TV, Holly Agumbar, Danny Kiriakou, and the people over at the Cheese Room Pod, Spurs Zone Tommy, Marcelo, Simon at Premier Hotspur TV. There's just so many. There's too many to really list, but I want to make sure that I at least got a few of those people some props for the amount of help and support that they've given us, not just in growing our own channel by coming on and commenting and viewing and subscribing, but having us on their channels too, so that we can pump our tires a little bit. And the collaboration and cooperation within this community is just one of the bright spots for me during the whole of the Tottenham season, and indeed, like in my personal life during the pandemic. It's been something to therapy. It really has been therapeutic to be able to just like, just for anybody it would be therapeutic, but for me personally, being trapped at home with 2 kids under the age of 3, to have like consistent adult conversation to keep my mind from melting has been just, it's been so good for my mental health. And I owe just everybody in the chat, everybody that's subscribed, everybody that's helped us, I really do owe a debt of gratitude, and I appreciate it. So
Yeah, no, all of those folks, and I also want to give a big, all of those folks have been absolutely great. I mean, I've been, especially, We Are Tottenham TV. They're the one that kind of got me into this streaming thing when the lockdown started happening. They started bringing people onto their show for the live watch alongs and stuff like that. I think it was like me, Marcelo, David, Matty Hayes were kind of like the first ones to be regulars on their call-in show. I didn't really want to start my own channel at first. I just kind of wanted to come on when I wanted to come on and say what I had to say. But I mean, there were the last half of the season, and I guess you could say it was maybe the fact that things had started to go so bad that it was like I had so much to say, and there weren't enough people who could bring me on to get it all out, that I was like, I have to do it myself. And I mean, so that's really kind of what pushed me to do it. I talked to David about it, and he's like, look, just do it. Let's bring some folks in here. But before we do that, to finish my thought there, I also want to thank all of the guys for who were first time showing their faces on our channel as well. Guys like, not necessarily a face, but their voice. You got Jason Groves, who always comes on the THFCRants show. Eugene, Mr. K, Kirian, Abdul, who else? I know I'm forgetting people.
Dietrich's Kane. Jason Groves. Did you say Jason?
Yeah, I said Jason Groves. Alex Burleton. Sushant. Although we haven't seen Sushant in a while, Sushant, I hope you're okay. It's all the guys that came onto that rant show. And if we're leaving you out, Jason Reed, all the JJ Tubbs, all of those guys that come on the show and help make that show the success that it is 100%. But first, before we bring on these few guests, our very, very good friend made us this in celebration of our 1,000 views. The problem with that, Bob, is that I look too much like Leonardo DiCaprio for it to be a difference.
I know. I had to double check it to make sure that you more. I was like, this is
this is too canny. This can't be right.
Up here
He's
is
not
very.
he's not ugly enough.
Yeah.
So I have to double check it. Cody, yours is pending, and you're gonna love yours.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to digest what Will just said about comparing himself look-wise to Leonardo DiCaprio. Come on.
No, in the eyes. I'm serious. The upper cheekbones to the eyes is very similar. I'm
I had
telling
to
you.
remorph it about 4 times, and I'm like, no, still DiCaprio. No, not DiCaprio. DiCaprio.
If it wasn't for the beard, he would just look like a slightly puffy faced Leonardo DiCaprio. Is all it would be.
Yeah. 1K subscribers and uncanny DiCaprio. So it's not a bad day, mate. Not a bad day.
In Korea, I got that. I got Leonardo DiCaprio. Who's that guy from Westlife?
I'm not sure, mate. I'm not a
There's
Westlife fan.
one when I was younger. I had a little bit of a chubbier, rounder face.
Oh yeah. I know which one you mean. I don't know the name though. Yeah.
Can't remember.
How you feeling? How you guys feeling?
Good.
Sense of
Kind of
achievement?
relieved. A little bit relieved. You know, especially because when you start to get creeping up there, like once you start hitting 750, that angst is like, man, it's so close. You can kind of taste it.
Yeah.
And then you start to get worried too, because getting monetized and stuff like that can be tricky. And if you make a mistake, you can push it back for 30 days, or if there's an issue, or, you know, and like I'm old, right? I'm 40 years old. So I've had YouTube accounts since like forever, since YouTube started. So before they had rules, you could have all kinds of, you could monetize your channel or make, you know, Google revenue accounts or do whatever without having to have 1,000 subscribers. Then you just needed, you just needed to sign up and do it. So I didn't know if I'd had it before, and I had heard rumors and horror stories about people getting kicked, you know, not being able to get monetized because they had more than one thingamajigger. So I mean, there's a little bit of stress that rolled behind it, and we're still not past that stress yet. But now that it's kind of 1,000, I think we can focus not so much on, not that we really did. I mean, to be honest, we've pretty much stuck to our schedule. We've done a few little things to try to grab attention, but you know, I hope we can just do that. We got the Irish Hotspur. David, you got to jump on here, man. I know you're packing.
Big.
I mean,
that was a great countdown yesterday, wasn't it? On the stream.
Yeah, it was.
Yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah.
Yep, yesterday. David's he's done that for us, I think, like 3 or 4 times at least, if not more. But like calling people and having subscribe to the channel. Yeah. Yeah, it fluctuated a little bit overnight, came down to right about 1,000, and I was like, no, don't drop back down below that number. And then it went up to like 110 or 1,010 or something like that. So I think we're in the clear now. We're safe.
And you got such a good, catchment time as well. Whitney, you go. I mean, I can actually say I've slept with you many a times, Will. In my ear, listening to your podcast about 2:30 in the morning. There's times where Tammy the missus has actually woken up middle of the night going, that's why you keep on breaking your headsets, your headphones, because I'm literally there around my neck and everything. But you're on in the background, and I think, didn't we invent the man smell, or was that something that's
you invented, man? Or well, I said it, but you invented the meme for it because you were listening late at night, and I was talking about what makes a good center back, right? What makes a strong center back? It's like I gotta have a lot of I don't know, man smell.
That was it, yeah. And the headphone actually came out, and she was asleep, and all she heard was man smell. You going, like, what was that about? You're very prominent. I mean, I remember you from We Are Tottenham TV, ringing in, calling in, obviously, and I thought, and don't take it power, but I watched you. I thought, American Spurs supporter. That was my initial, but then it became, American sports supporter knows what he's on about, and you've had to deal with people who especially when you came onto my show when we had the ESL live announcements and stuff, and that was for me my personal. I know it's probably a bit greedy of me, but my fondest memory of you is on my stream for that ESL stream as well, because the knowledge that you brought that day, and I think you kind of knew the amount of stick you were going to get because you weren't backing up the ESL, you were just sharing your knowledge, weren't you? And mate, and the not the hate, but the dislike did continue for a few days after as well, didn't it?
Well, a few days, few months.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, just for me too. I mean, I remember like even before I even started my channel, like you were on Premier Hotspur TV show one time, and we were talking about players and stuff like that, and who want to come in. So, I mean, it's just it's just been great. It's been fun, to be honest with you. I have a good time. For me too, I try not to take it so serious because I can. That's a problem, and I have to kind of intentionally try to be a little bit more lighthearted because I can get very statistical, and which is good. I think there's a good time for that, but also too, I just like to have fun. And if I'm not having fun doing it, why am I doing it in the first place?
Exactly.
And if I'm not having fun, the people aren't going to have fun watching it.
Exactly.
So.
It kind of mirrors, doesn't it? And with Cody, the first memory of you, mate, was on We Are Tottenham TV. The first time you ever rang in, I believe it was snowing, wasn't it? And you were covered in snow in the back garden, and you actually showed the back garden as well, because this is how bad it is. I remember that, but I also remember what really stuck him was you brought your little girl on the stream, and being a father of a 2-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy and a 6-year-old boy, is that instant connection. You know, the fact you spoke loads of sense, and you had a little girl there, and that's one thing. I asked Cody to come over for my first, I think 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 the day after, the day before shows, and always made it around the time where, you know, the kids were, and if there was a time where I asked Cody, can you make a stream? If he said no, I don't think I've ever asked him why, or said, oh man, because I think that's one thing we share is the young kids. Obviously, Paul's a lot older, Will, so you can stress about other things, whereas having little kids of a similar age, I personally share that affection with you as well, and that's why it's I know not to ask Cody for a stream around 10 o'clock at night, because he's chefing, he's cooking, these things, and I know how a parent works out timetables around the little one. So no, and the fact he talks a lot of sense, and the fact I was honoured enough that he did come onto my first few shows, mate. Banging, absolutely fantastic. And I've seen his beard grow as well.
And for you guys who are watching, if you watch this channel and you're not subscribed to Bob's Per TV, that's criminal. I'm calling you out right now. So that means there's at least 300 of you. Well, not 325 of you, or 275 of you who aren't. So I want to be doing the same show for Bob like tomorrow.
Big up.
So
big up.
Get over there. And you don't even just have to go far. Simply, if you're on an iPhone, swipe down, put that video down at the bottom of the screen, click on my face, click on the channel's logo, and right there in the very bottom of the channel, Bob's Per TV is right there. Just click on it.
Go over and hit that. Today, guys. Not about me today. It's all about you two.
It is about
absolutely
all
fantastic.
of these things. And Bob, look, Bob, if it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten where we've gotten. To be honest, you are just a part of the success of getting us to 1,000 as we are for anything. And I want to bring Matty Hayes and Eugene into the stream simply because Matty Hayes is on a tight schedule because he's packing up.
Yeah, man.
To move.
The suitcase in the back. There it is. How are you, lads?
We're doing good.
Why are you being evicted, Matt?
I'm not being evicted. This is absolutely of my own accord. I apologize for the Nottingham Forest jersey. It's just I have all of my Spurs ones packed, so I didn't want to. I had to wear the Forest jersey. But guys, massive congratulations on the 1K. You know, I've said it to you before, but it's absolutely 100% deserved. You know, you put in fantastic effort, fantastic content. You know, with the early morning streams that you do, the late night streams, always getting things in, having so many different shows throughout the week. It's a dynamic that not a lot of Spurs channels have, and not a lot of channels on YouTube in general. So you're putting in incredible work, giving something different with Will, with your all the characters you have, and Cody, just the humor that you bring to every stream you're on. You guys absolutely deserve the success, and I'm so glad that I've been able to watch your channel grow.
No, Matt, you've been a huge. I mean, I would probably say half the subscriber, we got to give you half. David gets a quarter, and then everybody else gets the other quarter. Because you guys, I mean, look, if you wouldn't have let me to come on and destroy your live streams, your live watch-alongs with my craziness, but I owe it to you. It's on your channel was the first time that I've been clipped and put on another team's YouTube page, right from the Leeds match.
That's when you know you're doing something right. Well, look, I owe you a thank you for those watch-alongs. You know, they wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate you coming on and helping me as well, because it did make a difference to my channel this year as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, just I've been watching. I mean, because it was. I mean, your channel's been around for a bit longer, I think. You had your channel when We Are Tottenham TV started doing their live watch-alongs, right? You already had your channel.
Yeah, my channel's a little over 2 years old at this stage.
Yeah. And so you were coming on there at the beginning of when they first started doing that fairly regularly, and then David and Marcelo and I like when they first started doing it. Those were the only people that I can really remember that were on there almost every time they would go live. Marcelo was a lot more animated, and you had David, and then I was just kind of this weird guy who was doing things from his garage, from his workout bench, or standing outside his house. But no, it's just been a fun road, been a pleasure and a privilege as the folks from over here across the pond to finally get to 1,000 subscribers, and the amount of time that it took to. I'll be completely honest. I was totally prepared when I first started doing this to be able to sit there and talk to myself for the first 6 months. And if it wasn't for the rest of the guys in the community who brought me on their channel, supported the channel, rated the channel with their own people, threw the links in the thing, it wouldn't have happened. And we owe it all to you guys, and to folks like Eugene, who
congratulations, guys,
who come on the show. If there's a link to come on, Eugene's on it, and so
yes, I'm on it. Yeah, I'm there. Congratulations. I started following your show when the ESL thing broke loose. I think that's when more or less the first time I hopped on. Right. So you've given me my chance to be on YouTube, and you inspired me to start the Spurs Vision TV. So thank you very much. And hopefully I will still be able to contribute to the cause of what we've started. Right. And of course, now we have to push on for everyone. Right. If you reach 1K, let's go for 1.5, 2K.
That's it.
That's our next target. Right. And
Thanks
for Bob Spur, Ming the Merciless, Flash Gordon.
That's it, mate. What's going on?
What's Ming the Merciless?
You don't know Ming the Merciless? No, none of you guys know him.
Yeah, I don't think it's not their generation. Yeah.
Oh,
And
mate, they don't know what they're missing out.
What's life?
Oh,
Who?
come on, guys.
Roland Keating.
no,
Not Roland Keating from Westlife?
it was.
Yeah, I don't think it was that one. But
No, another
Flash
guy.
Gordon, you must have heard of Flash
Yeah,
Gordon.
Flash Gordon. And then they had the other version, the Flash Gordon. Remember, Bob?
Yeah, Flash. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, the Flash Gordon. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying, right? Bob?
Yeah,
We are more or
that
less
came
the
out
same
around. That came out around the time Star Wars came out. So yeah, I think you know which way that's going. Which way that's going.
Yeah. Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Look, while you old farts reminisce about shit we don't understand, I just want to break in here and give Matty Hayes a chance. I know he's got a busy, he's at a busy time right now because he's trying to get moved and everything. But I just wanted to once again say thank you to you for all the exposure that you've given us and sending your viewers over when we're midstream and you've ended your streams. I know I've said it before, but the work that you've been doing since the beginning of this managerial campaign, the circus that it's been, I'm sure you didn't expect it to go on for 50 days. And although it has been hard work, we do have to acknowledge how much it's helped your channel grow exponentially as well. I think you're on the cusp of really starting to get subscribers in the bunches, like you just went over 8K, I don't know, a couple days ago, and I'm looking at your channel now and you're up to 8.35K. So you've hit that next level where you're going to start to grow exponentially. And I just wanted to say before you head off, how much it is thoroughly deserved for the great work that you do. And I'm looking forward to seeing how big the channel can get. Look out, we are Tottenham TV. This guy's coming.
I'm coming. I need to stop wearing kits of other teams if I want to get there. But I appreciate that, Cody. And look, so on the point, anybody could send a million people over here, but no one would hit that subscribe button if the content wasn't good enough and if the panel wasn't as talented as you are. So you deserve 99.9% of that credit, and I really do hope you realize that. And I look forward to challenging me with the big numbers when the time comes. Guys, thanks for having me on, and I hate that I have to rush off so quickly, but look, here's the next.
Thank you for coming on, Matt. The fact that you took 5 minutes out of your day when you're doing something like moving to come on and say, "Hey," and let us say thank you to you, it means a lot. So,
my absolute pleasure. And I'll talk to you all soon, guys.
Big up, Matt.
Yep.
Big up.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you. See you. Bye.
Come on, Poch.
Bye. And I blame Cody and Bobby for this. This is all your guys' fault. The fact that people keep trolling me.
Danny Ings.
With Danny Ings.
What about Danny Ings? He got pissed off the other day, didn't he, Code? He was Danny Ings was mentioned, and he goes, "I don't see it, but it's so funny." And you were.
I don't see why it's funny. I'm not upset. I don't get mad.
Pissing himself. Cody was pissing himself. He couldn't even reply. But it is funny. It is funny. Oh, I don't see it. I don't understand why it's so funny. Stop it, Bob.
That's what makes it funny, though.
Don't knock your phone over, Bob. Not that funny.
Sorry, I got me carried away there. What about Danny?
It's breaking, by the way.
Yeah, I saw it.
Look, yeah,
what would be so funny if we did get Danny Ings. Code.
Oh no, I'll be so funny. Mad. I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna blame you because you guys spoke it into existence. If that actually happens, I'm gonna blame you because you guys spoke it into existence.
There we go.
It's your fault. You will be held responsible for that because you spoke it into existence.
Brilliant. What you guys got planned for the Euros? I know time-wise, are you guys doing any watch-alongs? Are you going? Oh, great watch-along for Mexico's USA, mate. What a watch-along that was! I did watch it.
What a match that was,
mate! Oh my god! What? Oh, you were there, Eugene, weren't you?
Yeah,
Eugene was there for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Darius was supposed to have dinner or something. He ended up staying the whole show.
Has that lit the fire though for the Euros at all? Do you think?
Yeah, we'll be doing some of those for the Euros. We'll be doing. I'll definitely be doing one. I don't care if anybody else is doing one too. I don't care. I'm doing it for this one. I'm doing the England-Scotland match. That one I have to do. I might be competing with some other people for doing that, but I'm doing it anyway because
I'll be on.
For me, that's like I said, my heritage versus the team that I care about, right? So, or at least the team with the players that I care about.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing Cody. I don't know if you'll be able to. Time is awful for you because it's 5:00 in the evening. Which I'm sure is a no-go for you. But U.S., Canada, and the Gold Cup. I'll be doing that one. And other matches throughout the Euros too. I don't know what time this Scotland England game is. Hopefully it's like
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
UK time. UK
Free?
time. Sunday.
That would be late for Cody as well.
Yeah.
But I'll be doing it.
Good.
And different matches, especially when we get to the round of group stages. We'll probably do select ones and stuff like that. And then we've got another show that's not related to this channel, but that we'll be doing hopefully starting soon. If people will send me their headshots, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
One of you, right?
Yeah.
Headshots.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that I can start making the stuff for that show, and then
all right, I'll send you one.
But it's gonna be a fun one. We got a lot of people. Patrice, welcome to the show. If you guys if it is your first time watching this, like if this is the first episode you're watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Too right.
Help us get to 2K. Also, too, I'm working out how to do this, but when we do get to 2K, and then from 2K on, every time we double, we'll be doing a giveaway from the merch store. So, we'll pick somebody. It'll be random out of the thing. I think the way it works is StreamYard has a thing where you can literally just pull it up and it's like StreamYard.com/giveaway.
Or pick, by then you think you'd have a few more patrons, mate. Maybe pick up someone from there, pick up someone from there.
So the way it works is you got like hashtag, where's it at? HFC. So everybody's in the comments right now. Put in hashtag THFC and we'll do a giveaway right now.
Cool. All right, see you in a bit. Okay.
So if you guys want to win something out of our brand shop here, we'll throw that up there. Unless Cody deleted it. No, there it is.
You give it to the first person who does it, or
no, it'll randomly pick it. So everybody type in, if you type in hashtag THFC into the comments, this is the way it works, a giveaway tool on StreamYard. I'll share the screen. If you want to win something from www.thfcrants.com, you can pick any one thing on the store and you can get that in there. By the end of the stream tonight, we'll go ahead and do it. But just to show people how it works, put in hashtag THFC in the comments if you want to win something out of the store, and I will mail it to you free of charge. People are doing it, throwing it in there. So share screen, share the screen, Chrome tab, giveaway, share. The stream, pull that down. What it's doing now is it's collecting all the entries. So right now there are
18, 22.
22 entries, all those different entries. And when I click that draw button at the end of the show,
that's all on StreamYard, yeah.
Yep. So
Right,
you just go to StreamYard.com/giveaway. Make sure you put in hashtag THFC. I'll make a banner of Cody if you want to make it while I'm talking and have it scroll across the bottom. Hashtag THFC 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Put that in the comments of the video of the live stream. I'll hit draw. It'll randomly select the winner. Boom, 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 boom. We'll announce who it is. You reach out to me on Twitter, send me your address, and I will send you a new one.
Okay.
And that's how that works. So we'll.
It's a function in StreamYard.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Interesting.
And we got Johnny
Johnny.
Einstein.
What's up, people? You all right?
Things are merciless.
Yeah.
Ings
Hi,
the
Johnny.
Merciless. I thought I'd combine two of Will's favourite things,
That's
Danny
it.
Ings and his lookalike, Ming the Merciless.
Ming the merciless.
Even though no one else, or two of you know who he is anyway.
Yeah, I got to go. Obviously, I've got kids' duty now. So if you guys are still on in a bit, I'll try and pop
Yep,
on.
we'll be on for a while. I'll be on. I'm going to try to stay on till 9:30 your time, Bob.
wicked.
So,
All right, mate.
Cody will probably have to jump off around 8:30, but I'll try to hang out for the next hour unless everybody just unless there's like nobody watching, and then I'll shut off.
I'll WhatsApp you a picture of Ming the Merciless as well. But at the bottom of my heart, absolutely fantastic. Thank you for everything.
Are you going to give them the Flash Gordon one or the Flash?
Yeah,
Gordon
I'll send the Flash Gordon one as well. So
Flash Gordon one too. Yeah.
And I'll probably see you later on, guys.
Okay.
All right,
okay, Bob.
sounds good.
All right. See you later, guys. Thank you, mate.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
But yeah, Johnny Einstein. Every time you come on, I want to sing the theme song to Little Einstein.
Do it in honor of the 1,000.
I have to remember. I have it in my head, but I don't know it exactly. But
You know that
Little
you
Einstein. But instead of little, put in Johnny.
I am only little. So the ladies tell me.
Go on.
Boom, boom.
Mike Webster says, "I'm sweating my bollocks off running here. I'm typing." Well, thank you, Mike, for jumping in the comments. I appreciate it. But guys, don't forget to put in hashtag THFC if you want to enter into the competition. It's all caps. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I would do it just to be safe.
Did you ever do any Ben Davies merch in the end? The testimonial?
I don't have any Ben Davies merch because I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it because I have to do it without using his face. So I'm trying to think of a good way to associate it. Like the tarantula with only cost 5 mil, right? We have a shirt with that. That makes sense because of Dele's hair and only cost 5 mil. So I'm not using any of Dele Alli's likeness, but people can get what it is. And I'm trying to come up with that same connection for Ben Davies. That's simple and quickly understood without using his actual likeness. I guess I could use his number.
Like a tortoise with 33 on it.
Yeah. Maybe a tortoise with 33 legs. That might work.
It might make him a bit quicker.
He's our general. I will be doing some BJ. So if the person who ends up winning the giveaway wants to do BJ shirt, I can get that done in time if that's the one that you choose.
Nobody wants that shit.
I'm telling you, it's like the number one request. I'm not even
has
joking.
become a celebrity, all right?
I know.
Don't argue with that.
This
all
is
right?
part of the shtick. I have to be against everything BJ.
Hey, look, you're the one that you created it. Sometimes I feel bad making Cody to be the evil person in the BJ story, but it's
I'm okay. I'm okay being the heel. Don't you worry about me. I'm a damn good villain.
Yeah. What happened to your cousin Modi Quack?
Modi Quack?
Modi Quack doesn't come out anymore. What happened? He died, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you know.
Under quarantine.
Sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. You can tell that to BJ if you want.
And you got that hat. What you need to do is you need to put some like black out a couple of your teeth and make make him like an American redneck or something like that.
Okay. Modi Quack.
I nearly had to go.
Mark says
change
BJ is bigger than Cody.
Apparently, I'm a natural.
But BJ, for people that don't know, BJ's new home is on TikTok. He doesn't have any solo videos yet, but those are coming. And
I haven't subscribed to TikTok yet.
Tottenham teacher, he's been around since the very beginning of the channel as well. One of the first guys. I think he probably was on the first stream that we did. And you don't come that often, Mario. You need to come around more often.
Yeah, I remember you guys were talking
Mario
about
time.
gearheads going at it over microphones and
microphones. Microphones are cool. I like microphones.
I've got an SM57, but it's crap for streaming. I can't get a good signal out of it at all.
No, you get a great signal out of that.
I'm using my headset at the moment, but I can't get a decent thing out of the SM57 at all.
Oh, you should be. That's a great mic.
I know.
That's a classic.
Yeah. Good for guitars.
You just have to hit me up. You got a man bun going on there.
Yeah, man.
Trying to steal the bun. Danny, where are you at? He's trying to steal your man bun.
Yeah.
We got Mr. K in the house.
Hi, Mr. K.
Hi, guys. Congratulations, Will. Congratulations, Cody. Congratulations, all the viewers. Congratulations to every panelist that's past and present and hopefully future. And all the lovely people that have put comments up and pushed this channel. Honestly, Will, your channel is what made me get my sort of bearded face or get my image on the screen. I never used to get involved in any type of panel work whatsoever. I was just a keyboard warrior, So I used to hang around chats and stuff like that. But honestly, one day you had Brian Island. He pissed me off. So I got on there. And since then we've been best friends. But thank you, Will. Honestly, without your rant show,
you, man.
This wouldn't have been possible, honestly. Is my voice okay and everything?
There's a little bit of an echo, but
okay.
We'll hash it out. It's fine. But no, man. I mean, you come on. You're doing your show later tonight, I think. And you've just been a great part of the channel, man. You've been on. You're one of the hardcore warriors. On every single THFC rant, late night rant. It was you and Eugene were the regulars, and Awesome All and Brian Daigle and Brian Ireland and Jack come on here covered in sweat. We don't care. We like man smell on this channel. But no, you've just been a great part of the show. You've been a part of the success of that. I mean, you guys have only done 3 shows for the 3 wise men yet, but all of them have been great fun and great content for the channel. And we look forward to 30 more.
The concept of this channel, especially at the outset, was to be a platform for people to come on and voice their opinions, and it quickly turned into a place where we could voice our frustrations and have at times heated debate. And I can remember all the way back to the very beginning, even before you came on, Mr. K, you were in the comments like wildfire, stoking the imagination and challenging people's opinions. And I just think that you were one of those foundational supporters of the channel from an early point. And I'm so glad that you've decided to come on and contribute with the 3 wise men, because you're just the type of person that is perfect for this style of channel, to help the channel grow, and just to provide perspective, and also the fire. I love listening to you talk about Tottenham, and we've had a lot of shit stuff to talk about, unfortunately, from the protests to the on-field results to the manager to Daniel Levy. It's just been a really challenging few months as a Tottenham supporter, but having people to hash it out with on this medium, and especially people who speak so much sense and speak so well, it's just been one of the reasons that the channel has grown so quickly. So just wanted to give you the credit that's due.
Guys, honestly, look, honest to God, this is the way I look at it. If people didn't come on, if people didn't have voices, then we wouldn't learn things. Sometimes if someone says something the right way, it suddenly clicks in people's minds. And people like yourself, Cody, people like yourself, Will, and every other panelist that's come on before or set up a show, they have that sort of they represent the voice of what you want to say when you're a fan and you're watching these channels. So people are drawn here primarily because they feel the same way as other people do. It's just that some people are able to articulate it for them. So this is really, if you look at all the channels, the way they get supported from one to the next, to the next, to the next, is basically like a community of people. And unlike competition, everyone's working together, including reaching out to other types of fan bases. And that is, I think, is a Spurs thing, because I haven't seen it before. A lot of times people have rivals with each other in the same sort of platforms. But in our one, we've grown this year. And look, honest to God, we found some purpose in a season where honestly, it looked like a desert at some stages, and some stages it still probably does. But the good thing has been is that we found all these different like-minded people. They're suddenly opening up shows as well around us, and we're all participating together. Thank you, everyone. Honestly, absolutely everyone out there. I feel really proud to be a Spurs fan because I found all of you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No, we're glad to have you as a part of the channel, man. We always are. I mean, totally 100% not false in any way. It wouldn't be the same without you guys, right? So
what I believe is the channels, right, has given us a chance to bond together and have a certain kind of understanding, and maybe we can grow on like a family. We will have our differences, right? But as like a family, we will hash it out and we will move on. And we will move on, and we will move to better things.
I thought it was brilliant how nervous Mr. K was for his first show as well. It was excellent watching him. He seemed settled down like 10 minutes into it though, but I was chuckling away.
It was the face reveal. It was the big face reveal, Of course, we had kind of seen you'd reveal yourself in WhatsApp chat or whatnot. But yeah, it's different when you're in charge. Like it's one thing to come on and just be beacon, saying what you want to say. But when you gotta guide the conversation and keep the ball moving and try to avoid there being dead air and stuff like that, and you're trying to bring the comments up, it's a different beast. And it is.
You missed a ton of comments. I mean, to be honest, I'm so looking forward to super chats, not because we can make money. I mean, that's a positive, but simply for the fact that it's going to pop up and I'm going to be forced to read it, right? Because now when it's just sitting there on the right hand side, I can't tell a lot of the times if the person's trying to talk to me or ask me a question, or if they're talking amongst themselves. Because the hard part about this chat is we average about 1,000 comments per stream right now, and so there are so many comments and you have no idea what they're talking about. Sometimes it's just, they're just making a statement. Sometimes they're asking questions. And even the hard part about it is I have to pull up two windows. I have to pull up the video on YouTube and the video here on StreamYard, because it doesn't, like, if somebody @s me at WillStewart, THFCRants, it doesn't highlight it in StreamYard, but it will on YouTube. So I can kind of see that little red block or whatever to be able to pull people up. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of work, and that's the reason why I wanted to start the channel. And that's the reason why that I started the channel the way I did, and the reason why it kind of has this free flowing, everybody's welcome type of vibe, is because it's kind of what I wanted. I mean, it was really kind of I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna make it out there. We weren't the first one to have call-in guests, but we were the first one to have call-in panels, where the whole stream was just filled with, groups of people that weren't brought in one by one. And a lot of the other channels have adopted that. And I think that's great, because I think what it does is it gives the fan base, it knits the family group together even more. And, that's what this channel is for. And so, I mean, there was a lot of people that brought people in one by one, or had panels of creators, but having panels of just regular Joes out there coming on to have their say, I think we were kind of the first channel to do that. So
it's like walking into your local pub, I always think. Like you go in there and you see your mates in there, and you can have the conversation. Oh, I haven't discussed Derek Dyer's performance with him yet, or I haven't seen you since Aurier fucked up last time. So you have the different conversations over the same kind of things. What's still there? BJ.
Jump on here, Stell.
He's coming. He's just having his dinner.
Dinner. You get your priorities straight.
You send a message out. Yeah, he won't be able to make it. Brian D.
Who?
Brian Daigle. He won't be able to make it. He just put out a message on the rant, our group chat. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Brian's been on plenty.
Yeah, he's,
Just play the voice clip you have of Brian. We can all get our fix.
Cody Mac did.
Guys, I gotta apologize.
You're a bald-headed.
Be quiet now. Everybody's gonna be quiet, because this is a quiet one. I don't know why. I need to get a louder recording. Brian, you have to scream it to me. Send it on WhatsApp, Brian.
I think there might be a few instances of him saying that on YouTube that you might be able to use.
This is what I got. This one's off YouTube. It just came in real quiet for some reason.
So Daniel Levy, if you are watching, you're a bald-headed.
I think Brian's recharging his batteries, because Levy hasn't done anything for a few days, has he? Like 2 days where he hasn't pissed us off. So I'm sure tomorrow I'll bring something fresh to recharge Brian's batteries.
We always show that chat, Levy out chat, all that stuff. But yeah, definitely got to recharge batteries.
Guys, normally when you're doing your show, when you're doing your show, I'm normally in the kitchen cooking, which is what I'm currently doing right now. And my little break, unfortunately, has just finished, and being prodded by the kids saying, "Go on, finish the cooking, Daddy." So
finish the cooking. We'll be around for at least another
1.5 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, I've got. Listen, guys, listen, fantastic. Honestly, thank you very much for having me on the show, and Will and everybody, please. You guys are all fantastic. You need to congratulate yourselves. Honestly, everyone's come together on this. Will, you've been around and you took the brave step of doing this. And I think you hit the nail on the head. That's why it's been so fast. That's why, I mean, good things, everyone takes good things, and spreading it around is what you've been doing. So thank you very much. I got to go, guys. Everyone in the chat, bye. I got to go see you guys, all right?
All right. Take it easy, mate.